I accidentally joined a cult during a work trip. So, a few years ago, I went on a work trip to a remote village in the mountains. The company I worked for was setting up a project there, and I was the tech guy who had to make sure all the equipment was installed correctly. When I arrived, the locals were super welcoming, and this one guy, let's call him Ted, invited me to a big community event happening the next evening. Being a city guy who rarely experiences anything remotely traditional, I thought, why not? So, I went. The event was held at this giant wooden hall in the middle of nowhere. People were dressed in these long robes, and there were candles everywhere. Everyone was chanting in a language I didn't understand, but they assured me it was just a ceremony to welcome the newcomer. I figured it was some quirky local custom. Halfway through, they handed me a goblet filled with some strange liquid and asked me to drink it. I was hesitant, but I didn't want to offend anyone, so I took a sip. That's when things got weird. The room started spinning, and everyone started speaking gibberish. I don't know if it was some hallucinogen, but I blacked out. I woke up in a small hut the next day with a splitting headache, wearing the same robe as everyone else. When I tried to leave, Ted and the others told me that I was now one of them and couldn't leave the village. I thought they were joking, but then they locked the doors. After a few days of being stuck there, I managed to get hold of my phone and texted my boss.